Are you a victim of domestic violence? Since 2013, From Ordinary to Extraordinary has helped over 3,000 women, and we want to continue to rebuild the community with one family at a time. Please make a donation or sign up for volunteer opportunities today at IamFote.org. No matter how you choose to get involved, know that every bit counts. From Ordinary to Extraordinary is a 501c3 nonprofit organization designed to empower women and girls that have experienced domestic violence.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap in.
My neck, that diamonds on my neck. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the holiday week. That's right. I'm going to call it the holiday week. Some people get offended by Thanksgiving. Shout to, and I want to apologize to our, I guess, Native Americans. Is that the proper terminology? Or
Indigenous people.
Indigenous people. I want to apologize that this country still is celebrating Thanksgiving and hasn't changed the name. As much as we claim we are so politically correct and we are so sensitive to everybody, if it's the LGBT, if they got mad over it, I promise you, it would be called the holiday week, and it would just be called celebration. It would be called something. It would be called something super generic. Because you can't even say you having a Christmas party at a job anymore. You got to say it's a holiday party. How about that? Party. So we'll just say it's the holiday week. And that's it. It's gonna good morning. It's gonna be a short week. We're on here Monday through Wednesday, Thursday and Friday we're off. I repeat, we're on here Monday through Wednesday, Thursday and Friday we're off. I repeat, Thursday and Friday we're off. So I'm giving you heads up right now.
We get a vacation.
I was down to do Friday, but I already knew I was down to do Friday, but I already knew. I was like, y'all gonna be, Thanksgiving sometimes is a party night, people do things. Some people, some families, my family like 20 years ago was drunken stupors on Thanksgiving. Like that was a whole nother reason to get, but now everybody's sober. So everybody's
isn't that everybody's family, like Thanksgiving and Christmas and all of the holidays like that you gather? There's always some level of drinking, right?
Oh man, I mean, there's no drinking. I'm the only one. I'm the last soldier because I'm committed. Listen, I'm committed to my addiction, but our parties. Let me tell you. Let me give you a quick story. My mom gave birth to my sister on New Year's Eve, right? My mom was in the hospital New Year's Eve. My dad was in the hospital New Year's Eve with her. Until he realized there's a party going on at our house.
Wait, what?
My mom gave birth to my sister. And my dad sat there for a little bit and dipped on home because there was a party popping off at the house.
A fiesta.
And this was when we were upstairs, and it was an okay apartment. It wasn't small, but it wasn't big. And when I tell you, every Puerto Rican in the Bronx felt like was in that apartment that night. So what I did, because me and my mom are like that, what I did is I noticed every spot that beer got spilled or something got to, and I made a mental note that when my mom comes home, I'm pointing all this out.
You telling? You snitching?
My mom said, because I sort of remember, because I can remember a lot. From like 3 or 4 years. I can remember my 4th birthday. But she said I pulled her hand and I pointed everything out. And my dad couldn't believe that I pointed everything out. I snitched. But that's what you get for leaving her in the hospital. You were supposed to stay right there.
Well, you were supposed to stay right there. Happened to me, Michael, Shawn. Everybody was there with me New Year's Eve, and then they ditched me.
Wait.
New Year's Eve. Remember, Gabe's a New Year's baby.
Girl's birthday, yeah.
Oh wow, I forgot Gabe's a New Year's baby.
Yes. So
that's crazy.
Was all, and then it was like, all right, so we got this party to go to.
Oh man, that is the gift. That is the gift. I'm not gonna say the gift and the curse. That is the gift, but the gift comes.
The gift.
But that's the gift for sacrifice, because New Year's Eve is. We have made New Year's Eve. If you were by yourself on New Year's Eve, we've made it that people are supposed to be depressed.
Yes.
Which is so bad. Like we've made it that you're supposed to be depressed. So
You ain't
real,
spending New Year's Eve with nobody.
you can't. I remember I had to do a comedy show somewhere in the Carolina, North Carolina, South Carolina, whatever. And I went down there, and literally it was a comedy show. It was like 10 people there, and we were like in some dark ass bar with a little stage, and that was the most depressing. I was sitting there like 5, 4, 3. And I was like, but we make it depressing. It's just another day. It's just another damn day.
Well,
All
you
right.
know, people hype it up and say that how you come into the New Year's is how you're gonna spend the rest of the year and things like that. So we put so much pressure on
Yeah, that's another lie. They say whoever you bring New Year's Eve, that's who you'll spend the year with. No, I just spent that night with her. That was it. That was it. That was all.
For one night.
I didn't even get the week through. That was it. We was like, Happy New Year. All right. Good night. God bless. Enjoy your 2019 or 2017. Jay Black has entered the building. Jay Black. Oh, real quick, Shawnee. You know what? What is wrong with my computer? Because it's doing a whole bunch of freezing. Does that mean I got to take it somewhere? They got to take stuff off or something like that? Mo, anybody? Jay, anybody?
You're
When was
good
the last
over
time you
here.
restarted? When was the last time you restarted it?
I turned it all the way off.
But that's your, if it's glitching while we're
Yeah.
on the air, that's your internet.
Maybe it's the, I don't know.
I mean, it is brick cold up here in New Jersey. So
Maybe it is.
It is
the
brick
wind
city.
is blowing. It could be anything that's interfering. You know, Texas, it looked like Shawnee still got on shorts.
No, it's cold in
No,
Texas too.
No, it's cold.
No, it's taking over the whole country. It's freezing out here, and they talking about there's supposed to be some emergency weather. They just sent me an alert. I don't know what's going on. So anyway, all right, we'll start with Shawnee. We normally end with Shawnee. We'll start with you. How was your night last night, Shawnee?
Oh, I worked all night. I'm tired. So I'm tired. I went to bed late because I was up working. And I did catch, well, before I closed my eyes, I catch about 30 minutes of Reasonable Doubt. So I'm getting through that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I stopped it. I gotta start that. I was gonna watch it last night, but because I slept so well, I closed my eyes and I was like, dude, when the football game was over and Patrick Mahomes saved my butt for the entire weekend of gambling, and he saved me. Thank you, Patrick Mahomes. I would like to thank you very much. Without you, we would have been in the negative, but because of you, we ended up a few $100s in the positive. Thank you very much, Patrick Mahomes. Thank you very much, homie. Yeah, man. I never root for you, but boy, last night I was pulling for you, boy. That boy had like 46 seconds, and they were in one timeout, touchdown. All right, so that was it, Shawnee. You just worked, and that was all. That was it. That was all.
That's it. Nothing exciting.
Nothing exciting. Nothing at all. Nothing. No
What
arguments.
is it, son?
You ain't beef with
No,
nobody.
the commercial that just played. That's what I was working on. So
Oh, you were. That's right. That's right. You were doing the voiceover.
From ordinary to extraordinary. It's a nonprofit organization, and she takes in women that are domestic violence victims. But now, what the commercial doesn't say, and we're gonna talk about this later on in their campaign. But when a woman goes to this program, so she needs shelter, they put them in a shelter. If they need resources, if they don't work, they send them to beauty school so they can learn how to do hair. Well, some of the women were going back to the homes with their abuser who didn't have a job, or was frustrated by whatever. So they started a program where the abuser could go through the same program that the female goes through, and it brought the families together and put them in better situations because now the man was making money as well. They send them to barber school. And
they bring the abuser and the woman back together again.
Okay, so let's talk about abusers. It might be verbal abuse. It might, they were trying to kill them, physically abuse them. They don't work with them like that. But if it's levels to it.
Okay. Well, we'll just have her on the show so she can explain. Can we get her on the show?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we can get her on the show. She can explain.
She was on American Idol. She was the young lady who she had the baby while she was on American Idol. So they call her baby the American Idol.
What's her name?
And Tori.
Here goes Jay Black.
Here goes the investigator. Here goes the investigator. What's her name? No, what's her name? No, what's her name? You know, You know her date of birth? Do you know her date of birth? She a Sagittarius.
Okay.
Run that information.
I can't remember what year she was on American Idol.
Well, do you have a range of the year? Was it between season 5 and season 8? J Black just want to know. Was it between season 5 and season 8?
Be committing to interviews on here without
just want to know.
J Black. You're funny.
Why am I checking? Why am I checking? For no effing reason. I just want to check. I just want information in my Mo, how was your night? You ain't sleep. How was your night?
You know, another sleepless night in Seattle. I turned the computer off. I did not work all through the night, so you'd be proud of me about that. Good. But I just can't sleep through the night.
Now, do you sleep better when you with your man? I'm not being funny. Do you sleep better when somebody's in? No, I'm not being funny. I'm not talking about anything sexual. I'm just talking about sometimes.
No, I didn't think you were, but I think that people always sleep better when they got a leg to throw over.
Oh,
yeah.
Or like a nice little small spoon.
Yeah.
You know, the holidays are coming, but even then, I still get up.
Right.
He sleeps through the night, but if I get up,
don't you hate people like that? Don't you hate people like that who just close their eyes? They say good night and they just close their eyes like.
And they're good. Yes, I can't.
No, I need some time. We do something. Good morning, Kathy Black.
I close my eyes and nothing's on. I'm still thinking about things. So
I'm
working on it. I'm working on me.
You got to work on your sleep. Working on me.
On my sleep.
Creating your sleep patterns is an important thing. Jay Black, how was your night?
Night was good. Weekend was good. Everything's good. Did a little, of course, obviously football. Work, football. I watched the American Music Awards yesterday. I think I watched the whole thing almost. Flipping.
God bless your soul.
I did. I was curious when I saw, some of the people coming out that I ain't seen in a long time, and I was not thoroughly entertained. I was just intrigued. I think I was intrigued. So I watched a lot of the awards.
Well, here to answer your question, here she is. There she is. That's Tori and her baby. So it was,
you know what Jay Black gonna say.
It was 2017.
Yes, Stacey Mitchell. Somebody already said it. Jay Black just want to see how light she is.
I pulled that same picture up too, right there, Shawnee. I pulled it up.
Jay Black wants to see how light skinned.
No, I was just curious. When you said America, I used to watch American Idol a lot back then, and I was just wondering. Hey, that's a good story to have. It's good.
Do you know who wants to? Do you know for American Idol? And y'all already know this fun fact, but some people watching don't know this fun fact. When American Idol started, they had 2 hosts. The other host decided that he wasn't feeling the show. He wanted to venture out on his own. He didn't want to share the spotlight with Ryan Seacrest. Do you know how he feels right now? Do you know he is somewhere in a crack house right now? He's somewhere in a crack house right now.
Yeah, they did a story on him before.
Telling everybody what it could have been.
It could have been.
That what? You gotta be kidding me. Good morning, Ashley Newman.
Ashley.
Good morning.
How do you leave, dog? I ride that till the wheels fall off. I will share the spotlight. We on Fox. Let's see where this goes. You don't remember her?
No, Stacey. No,
Stacey.
Stacey
no chocolate girl. He don't remember dark skinned girls.
No,
the only brown skinned girl Jay Black remembers from American Idol is Fantasia. That's it. That's because he was forced to remember Fantasia.
He barely recognizes Fantasia.
Fantasia puts on a great show. Shout out to Fantasia. She puts on a great show. She will sweat like an NBA basketball player, but she puts on a great show.
She takes her shoes off.
She takes her shoes off. That girl works out. Like by the middle of the show, you think she got 5 fouls and she about to foul out because she be sweating like an NBA player. I'm 2 years in a new house. Just started sleeping more than 4 by simply closing the bedroom door at night. All right. Okay. I guess that made you feel safe. Like you were safe. Like that made you relax. Oh, and good morning, y'all. Oh, yeah. You went straight into
it. Dark. As long as it's dark, then I can sleep there.
I don't like complete pitch dark rooms or houses, period. Because my eyes, I don't see too well. My eyes start playing tricks on me, and I think things are there.
Good morning, Africa.
I need a nightlight.
Yeah, it's just weird that it's 19 degrees outside and Lady Q still want a fan on that night. I'm still just confused.
Oh, I sleep with a fan on too.
It just doesn't make a damn bit of sense.
I need that noise.
It's 19 degrees outside. Clearly cold.
Doesn't
Why do
matter.
we? What?
Well, I'm
That's
sure it's on her
everything.
side of the bed. It ain't on your
You
side of the bed.
damn right. I make sure I turn that sucker away
Yeah,
from
it
me.
ain't on your side
But
of the
you
bed.
still feel a breeze. You
I
still.
can't stand y'all people. Mind your business and be on your side of the bed. When I was in a relationship, I wish somebody would complain about that. Baby, you don't shut your ass up. And just stay on your side of the bed. This fan is right. Matter of fact, I got a little fan that focused just on me. It was an individual fan. It was a fan just for Pisces. I bought a fan that just cooled down Pisces. Damn it. Why you put a fan on? Because I fucking feel like it. Yo, DJ Super, what's good?
Good morning, Super.
How about you clean his bedroom? How
Queen.
about why can't you clean that side of your bedroom? How about that? You worried about a fan? How about you clean that clutter? Okay, I'm personal. My bad. All right, so the American Music Awards popped off. My night was fine. My betting I wound up in the positive. That's all I was worried about. The Eagles almost screwed it up. They almost screwed up listen, when it comes to money, I hate the Eagles. But when it comes to money, it's all about winning. That's all it's about. And these bastards literally waited till the last drop. I'm like, you got to be effing kidding me right now. I didn't even bet on my Giants. I bet on the Eagles because I had a feeling about the Giants. I'm sitting there and these dudes is literally losing to the Colts. Literally losing. And thank God Jalen Hurts has some character and has some leadership. And he saved that damn team.
Yes, he did.
My goodness gracious. Thank you, Jalen Hurts. Thank you, what's your name? Patrick Mahomes. No thank you to the Minnesota Vikings. I don't even understand football. You beat the Bills and they're getting blown, then you get the brakes beat off you by the Cowboys. Anyway, American Music Awards, ladies. Da, 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 da. I watched it last night.
Oh, you watched it too. Stacy said she
night.
forgot. She didn't realize that it came on.
Yeah, I watched it. I'm a Wayne Brady fan. I like Wayne Brady. I know they're gonna talk about his suits because he was wearing, but honestly, the suits that he was wearing is something that I would wear. But I know the jokes are coming. Oh yeah, I would wear all. You would
not wear them colors.
I'd wear all them colors. I'd wear all them colors. I would wear all. If I was famous, the way I would dress would be so ridiculous. Like they'd be killing me. I wouldn't be on the level of Andre 3000, but I'd be like from a scale of if Andre 3000 is a 10, I'd be like a 7. When it came to stuff that I would wear, I'd be like a 7. Yeah, people would be talking about me. So Wayne Brady did a freestyle where he went to the audience and he just said, say a word, right? They said a word to go on the screen. Mm-hmm. Give me something you want me to talk about. Somebody said hip hop. Niecy, whatever her name is, says sex.
Niecy Nash.
Niecy Nash. Another one said, owe me money. What was the other one? And it was tracks. Tracks. And somebody said tracks. So the hook, he turned the hook into a singing, owe me money. Then he actually spit everything. Now, for those who don't know Wayne Brady's past, he was on
Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Whose Line Is It Anyway? Where it was a bunch of comedians who just improv everything. I don't know how people don't understand how hard that is to really give you a topic and y'all just riff off of it with another person. It's one thing if you do it by yourself. It's another thing when you got to flow with other people and build off of what they said. Wayne Brady is mega talented. I know the jokes come. Wayne Brady is mega talented. Like the dude, his stand-up is funny. He can sing, he can act. He's the triple threat. Yo, those are the clothes. There it is. He all night.
Yeah.
He was
imagine about 10 of those different versions.
He went hard body. He went all the way in. He was like, I don't give a damn. And now let's get to the
Can you do that though? Can we do that with you? If the three of us give you a word, can you put a freestyle together?
No, I can't do that.
Pepperoni.
Yeah. Like if you'd have asked me to do it 15 years ago, like your brain got to be trained to do that. You got to do that all the time. Like you got to do that all the time.
He's done it. If you ever,
he's done it for 20 years.
He's done it in every show that he's been in. Even when he did the what is it? The Price is Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's make a deal.
What is it? Or let's make a deal. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's make a deal. He does that too. The whole improv. That's like his. I think that's his thing.
Yeah, you got to be trained. You gotta train your mind to always be thinking like every minute, all day long. You think, oh, I could have made a joke about that. I could have done it. God bless him. No, I can't do that anymore. So what do we want to start with first? Before we start with the travesty, before we get into the okay, I saw a Glorilla. And Cardi B performed.
Glorilla.
And she's pretty.
Shout out to Memphis.
Yeah, she's pretty, and that's about it. That's what I got to say about her.
Wait, you said the Glorilla is pretty,
and that's it. I don't want to sound like the old man. I don't want to sound like the old man.
Don't be the old man in the room.
I don't want to sound like it. They gave him a standing ovation. I'm still wondering why.
Because Cardi popped out. Nobody was expecting Cardi B to be there. I wasn't expecting her to pop out.
Together. The new single was out.
They got a new single together.
Both
of them sounded like they could. You want me to be real? They both sounded like they couldn't rap on this song. Like I was just looking like I didn't get. But listen,
talking about the new song that they have out, and so the new song that they have out, it really gives mixtape vibes. It gives like it's not mixed down. Even the video is like a raw, uncut edit. It doesn't look like the polish, but it's supposed to look like that. They wanted it to look like that.
I get it. Yeah. It's still your lyrics are still supposed to be dope. Well, like it's supposed to be. You're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like okay. Like number one, this is
the PUSSY rap. You know that.
This is the problem with y'all. Y'all perform in front of 20 million, whatever it is, and we can't hear half the song because you can't edit the curses.
Yeah, they was bleeping. You
can't edit the curses.
Well, it's a live. It's a live show though. But as a professional, you have to know it's a live show, and I need to clean up my own self so that the audio won't be bleeped out doing regular words. You have to know that.
I think that takes for you to do a lot of shows, and I'm not sure. I mean, not from the Cardi side, but I know for Glorilla, this was like hit the gas fast transition for her.
Eat my and then he eat this, and now I sit on his face, and then I stand up.
She was on a motorcycle.
Then I get in the motorcycle, and then I lay it on your face, and then here, and then I.
Yeah, don't sound like the old guy though, Mike. No, for the generation, she's like that next thing. She's that up and coming. Her and
because y'all ain't got no lyrical skills. Y'all have been exposed to the. Yeah, okay. I'm sounding like the old. Anyway, they got stand up. God bless them.
It was good. I enjoyed that portion, especially when Cardi came out. I thought about Offset. I thought about Takeoff passing away and being murdered. And I was like, Cardi's there. Like, and they just said something about Takeoff, and then here come Cardi coming out, surprising people.
Hey,
slapping her own bootay, and I was like, oh,
I know it's Cardi. Beautiful. It's beautiful. That's exactly what I needed my daughters to watch. That's exactly what I needed. I need hoes just being hoes.
Mike, even though this is out there for our kids to see and influence,
and the parents don't care. The parents don't care. We let them. We don't care because we want to be hip. So the parents don't care. We want to be in. We don't care. With that long ass, you heard
the hairs was flowing.
But I'm here for the hair. I'm a hair girl. I'm here for the hair. The longer the better. Long hair don't care.
Look like man. You can't tell the rappers from the girls on the pole. That's when you know there's a problem. You can't tell. But God bless them. God bless them. I'm hating. I'm hating.
You know that, Mike. Don't be the old guy. You know
that.
I'm not.
See, that's what
is influenced by hip hop and vice versa. You don't break records and on the radio. They broke them in a club. If it pop in a strip club, then it's going to pop on the radio.
And that's the problem with our culture.
You know the formula.
Yep, and that's the problem. We accepted it. That's where we took it. See, when things is effed up, and you just go, "Hey, that's what it is now." That's what it always is.
It's just that's the formula of how they break records and how they think that. I mean, sex sells is not a new thing. That's before hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
That's been in movies. It's been in country music. It's been I don't.
What, strip clubs been in
it.
Country music? What are you talking about?
No, what I'm saying is sex. That you're talking about the
oh no, I get it. But why are you worried about them? The fact of the matter is, we took it to another level. Ain't no genre of music taking it to the level we took it to. We porns.
I'm about to say Carrie Underwood was on there with no shoes on, with her tight outfit on, with her no butt having, flatness, and they sex.
Dog, you're not gonna pair. You're not gonna pair. You're not gonna compare the material that is used on it. Don't nobody come close. Don't nobody come close. No, we are trifling. We are trifling genre.
They all do it. Everybody.
They don't all do it. You're a liar. You're a liar.
It's not all pushed. They all do it, but it's just
everybody.
Not.
Don't nobody do it like hip hop. Nobody.
But don't nobody call them nasty like we do our own.
Because we fall for the propaganda. We're told by the record labels what to make, and we make it. They be like, keep doing that. They not gonna carry the record label is not gonna have Carrie Underwood do what they allow Cardi B and Glorilla do.
But what
They
I'm
would
saying,
never.
tight out. Are you talking about smacking her the
No, I'm
behind?
talking about all the discuss. Taylor Swift ain't never gonna be allowed ever by her record label to ever degrade the situation and talk about the stuff. They would be like, Taylor Swift, you have lost your mind. The last white girl that ever did it was Madonna. She did it for shock value. And Madonna got in trouble for making a song called Just a Prayer and having a video of Jesus. Listen. She was the last white girl that ever went there. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Let's talk about the other travesty. So Chris Brown was canceled and then given the Song of the Year or R&B Artist of the Year and was given an award.
Yeah, he won. He absolutely won.
Do you know how disrespectful that is? Do you know how thoroughly disrespectful that is? That is really saying we're still going to use your name and give you this award, but you're not allowed to come in here to get it.
Favorite male R&B artist of the year.
That might be the most disrespectful move I've ever. That is so in your face. And Jermaine Dupri talking about black music. We in trouble. No, we in trouble because y'all be kissing these award shows ass so much to validate your career. Y'all be on these award shows. Oh my God, y'all be deep Dick Clark riding these award shows. Especially in a time when it's all about you're making money off these. What are y'all telling me? Y'all getting 60 million streams. There's always a new record. 80 million streams. 1 billion streams. So why y'all Dick Clarking these awards so hard? Jermaine Dupri was like, black music is in trouble. Have you seen the sales of black music, Jermaine Dupri?
No, he was saying because of it was supposed to have been a Michael Jackson tribute, the 40th anniversary of Thriller, and Chris Brown had this dope routine. If y'all go on his Instagram, he shows you the rehearsal. He had a dope tribute to Michael Jackson for the Thriller release, and they canceled that. So that's why JD was saying, if we're not going to honor Michael Jackson Thriller, they trying to, push us to the side, act like it didn't happen.
No, because Michael Jackson don't need validation from the Mother American Music Awards.
Right.
Michael Jackson don't need them. I'm going to be Shawnee Scott right now. You know what Chris Brown should have done? I'm going to be Shawnee Scott right now. Chris Brown should have put up a website.
Yeah.
He should have put up a website. And at the time that his performance was supposed to come on, he should have put up a website on social media and said, at this time, come to my website.
Yeah.
Dog, you know what, Chris? You could even charge you can make it free if you want to. Or if you needed somebody to help you do it, you want to charge $1? Cool.
Yeah.
Everybody should have spread the word. Jermaine Dupri spread the word instead of being so scared of the American Music Awards. Michael Jackson don't need American music. He made the American Music Awards. Mike made it.
I doubt if he got. Stacey asked, did he still get paid for that non-performance? Probably not.
Wait, do they get paid for the awards?
Do they get paid for
I didn't think all the artists got paid for that.
It's usually for the love and
I don't think they get paid. Then Kelly Rowland goes up there and she gets the award for him.
Oh, that's right, because she was the one announcing who the winner was. Okay,
and here she go tap dancing. The people, the crowd is about to get in the ruckus, which you should have let them get in the ruckus. Mm-hmm. You should have let them. You should have let them act up. But you like, no, chill. I just want to tell Chris Brown, thank you for giving us great R&B, and thank you for doing this.
Actually, you know what? Here's just the audio piece of it. Just the audio piece.
Chris Brown is not here tonight, so I'm accepting this award on his behalf. Excuse me, chill out. But I want to tell Chris, thank you so much for making great R&B music. And I want to tell him, thank you for being an incredible performer. I'll take this award, bring it to you. I love you. Congratulations. And congratulations to all the nominees in this category.
So if she was a real G, if she was a real G, J Black,
exactly,
he would have used that moment to say, despite the fact that they canceled his performance, he still won an award. Like, what's the oxymoron in that? Hey, I know you worked hard on this Michael Jackson tribute, but last minute you can't do it. But we're gonna give you an award.
So she don't get credit for shutting them down.
No. First of all, she don't get credit for shutting that crowd down. No, she should have let that crowd act up.
Yeah,
she should have let that crowd act up. Let the awards see what they did.
Feel the effects.
And if you really want to go and stop tap dancing, what you should have said, isn't this ironic? He's good enough to get an award, but he ain't good enough to perform on American Music Awards. I'll take this award to him if he wants it. Bam, hold that, mother. Hold that.
If he wants it.
If he still wants
it's not
it.
like she's a new artist and she has anything to fear from the American Music Awards. I doubt that she ever even makes any more like a full album.
Because nobody wanted this. This is why as much as I worry about Kanye West, because I never know what he's gonna do. This is why I respect Kanye West.
At least he's consistent.
Kanye West, we don't know what he would have said, but we know it would have been something.
But it's consistent on.
It's consistent.
You don't know what he's gonna say. So
all this little tap dance. What you, Sammy Davis Jr., all this, you Gregory Hines, all this little tap dancing. You just want to do a whole bunch of compliments. Do we know the actual reason the performance was canceled? No. So explain.
I don't know. Yeah.
Whatever the reason was, it wasn't bad enough that they didn't give an award on the live broadcast.
And all Chris said was they canceled me. That's all he said. He didn't say why he got canceled or why. It can't be the Rihanna thing, right? There's no way. There's no way it can't be. From
Well, they said, well, they did. When they jumped on the bandwagon. I would have more respect for the American Music Awards because they banned them for life when the Rihanna thing came.
Right.
Oh, they did ban him from being there for life. So
Yeah.
why would they say he could perform then?
Exactly. This is why I have no respect for you.
AMAs or the Grammys banned him for life?
I heard the AMAs have banned him for life.
But the Rihanna thing was at the Grammys, or it was at the Grammys, right? Though
I have no idea.
So yeah, so AMAs probably wasn't. It probably was a Grammys then. But I don't get the whole
Grammys
you can
banned
perform.
him, but it's ironic too because he's nominated for a Grammy this year. And
the Grammys will probably have him perform just to stick it to the American Music Awards. Just amazing. And then it got more ignorant because American Music Awards didn't just leave it there. They put the icing on the cake. You know why?
Why?
Because Karrueche was one of the spokespeople.
Yeah.
She got a couple. She got to do an award. She came back.
Karrueche.
She got a couple things. Karrueche Trans. She dope.
Karrueche Trans made she got to go on the American Music Awards and Chris Brown didn't. You slimy mother. Oh, you a slimy.
I said that the lady keeps saying, why? What she do? Karrueche ain't did nothing.
Oh, you slimy. Karrueche ain't do nothing, but the American Music Awards knew exactly what they were doing. Dynamics, you grimy mother. Oh, you got the right name because you really act like America. You really, truly act like the system in America. You really know how to dig the knife and turn it around. And if you want to tell us what was the real reason?
Happy birthday, Mom, again.
Happy birthday. I don't understand booking him in the first place. It was from the Rihanna situation. Yeah, he act like the Rihanna situation changed. Like we've known Rihanna. How long was that? 15 years ago, whatever. You knew. Like if you said we will not book him because we will not book people who do actions like that. The only problem is there's like 30% of the dudes that take part in that type of action in the audience, but we just don't know about it.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't know about it.
But here's the thing, Mike. Like, so that's old and done with. I feel like when they pick and select, they sit around this board table, pick and select the people who are going to perform at these awards. It's not by happenstance. So it had to be something egregious for them to say last minute, we're going to pull this big major performance.
They probably got some type of pushback.
Somebody said something, and if you let him perform,
they saw something.
Said no, and it flew.
So Karrueche made it.
Yeah, she
Chris Brown ain't made the cut.
Nope.
Now, once again, if the American Music Awards had told us from the beginning, we're not inviting him, he's not coming, we're standing by our band.
Right.
I'm cool with it. I can't argue that. He lumped her up. I can't argue that. I can't fight back on that.
So what? He never gets over 2009.
If I ban you, it's called a ban. Pete Rose was banned from Major League Baseball for gambling. He's banned. They said he's done. One of the most iconic. If you think Chris Brown is big, he ain't nothing compared to what Pete Rose was in baseball. And he's banned. They were like, we're done. Okay, if you want to be
being banned from the sport, we're talking about cancel culture, being canceled by the culture. Not he still has his record deals. It's not anything like that. So I just want to know, whatever it was, it had to be something egregious enough and not suffice of a reason for Chris, because for him not to show up, period, it's not like, okay, this is a valid reason, but I'm still gonna come to the awards.
No, they're not gonna let him in the awards. They weren't gonna let him in the awards.
Yeah.
Mike said, but they let Carucci in there.
They let Carucci in that joint.
You feel some type of way.
Cause I know it, and I have no Carucci is doing her thing. She should do your thing, and you should be there. This is not about Carucci. It's about the grimy ass American Music Awards who knew what they was doing. Why would they reach out to what?
And have her have 2 appearances, giving out an award and then coming back and doing something else. She
did a wonderful job. Well spoken, articulate. She was hitting them syllables. She was a spokesperson.
Easy on the eyes.
Yeah.
J Black.
Yeah.
I mean, she a cute girl. She a cute. I mean, she probably like 30 pounds. But she a cute girl.
It's light is right for J Black. If it's light, is right.
Right.
He was shiny, right?
But all they had to do is one person in the American Music Awards committee. All they had to do was show the pictures of Rihanna. That's all they had to do. If they really was anti, all they had to do was say, this is the person that you want to have on American Music Awards. Do you understand the pushback that we're going to have on social media? Do you understand what they're going to do on Twitter?
That should have been done before they extended the invitation.
But that's what I'm saying. What happened was somebody said, okay, Chris Brown is nominated. They said it the obvious. Okay, if he's going to win, we already know he's going to win, then he's going to perform. That's how it normally goes. Then somebody went in one of them meetings and did a slideshow.
Not the slide presentation.
And then started bringing up the other chick that he threw down the steps because Carucci said he laid hands on her too. Now, if you're consistent,
woke, but they're not woke.
If you're consistent with that, then you got to be like, I'll be like, okay, I get it. My only problem is then don't invite him and then uninvite him.
Right.
Like, just leave him alone. Like, I get it. If a woman doesn't want to forgive Chris Brown for that, I can't tell. I get it. I understand.
Well, who's to say that the women who have been involved in these altercations have not? Who's to say that Rihanna hasn't forgiven him? Who's to say Carucci hasn't forgiven him for whatever happened? They just not with his ass no more.
Well, you don't know the opposite. You don't know the opposite is true. But if they want to stay consistent, I get it. If the spouses of the executives that are making these decisions, it could be. It could be.
Pillow talk is heavy.
Yeah, it is.
But Kelly tried to stand up for him. So
Kelly ain't do nothing.
Kelly
played her part just like she played her part in Destiny's Child. And everybody's upset at Peter Rosenberg because he asked her, and he apologized thoroughly. He asked her, how does it feel? Like, how hard was it you're a talented woman, but how hard was it to play second fiddle to Beyonce? And everybody got upset that she got upset over it.
I don't know if she got upset. She elegant.
But
She was very elegant.
Question. If you are an interviewer, that's a valid question. I don't think it's anything wrong with that because you asking questions that people want to know, whether people like it or not.
I guess it's the positioning wording of the question to still get. We know what you're trying to say. I think it's the wording to not come off as disrespectful.
How else can you do it?
As disrespectful.
Is it hard?
What else can we say?
What else?
She was under the shadow.
How disrespectful is that?
But it's the truth. She the one.
But you can't do.
She knew she was number 4 when it was all 4 of them, and then something went wrong and they bumped her to number 2. She knows. Yeah. She knows that she.
And she also know that she stands on her own.
Be Beyonce. Just like she never knew that she wasn't gonna be Beyonce, and Michelle definitely knows she ain't gonna be Beyonce. It's just what it is.
But Michelle okay in her lane. But clearly, Kelly Rowland is not okay in her lane.
No, I think she's okay. I think she's okay, I think she's okay in her lane. I just don't like when a question gets asked. You want to be like kind of taken aback, as if this is a shocking question. Like I asked you, did you have a relationship with Beyonce? Like, I'm second.
What, me?
What are you talking about?
She said, my best friend, yeah, she shines just like I shine.
No, like she doesn't shine like you shine. She doesn't shine like you. She doesn't shine like you.
But they do.
She ain't say it like that, but she was basically saying, I do my thing too.
She does do her thing.
Yeah.
So don't try to act like I'm just second, like I'm just there to be. I'm not just there humming. I'm there. I got talent too.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you the conspiracy theory I have. her single that she put out, which is unusual that you break off and the lead singer goes, it's like Jermaine Jackson or Tito Jackson having a hot ass single. Like Kelly had a hot ass single. And then all of a sudden, there was no more music. I wonder who like got in her ear, like, yeah, you might want to shut this down. We don't need anybody, you know.
Well, she did Motivation, and then she came behind it with that song that dealt with domestic violence and talked about how jealous she was of Beyonce.
And then she had a song before that too. She had a song before that. You don't refer to somebody as second fiddle. That's not how she and Beyonce see one another. So interviewers shouldn't be trying to make her small to satisfy people's obsession with Beyonce. No, Beyonce doesn't look at her like that. It's the rest of the world that looks at her like that.
The rest of the world who does. And as a good interviewer, you are pressed. You are supposed to ask the questions, whether they're pleasant or not, like that people want to know. And if that was her time to say, I don't feel secondary. We don't treat each other like that. We feel like we're on equal footing. And that would have shut everything down. Not be taken aback like, what? Nah.
If she had stuck with Nelly in there.
That dilemma was dope. Like they would have been the power.
Dilemma was dope. No, that's what I'm saying. Kelly was on a full roll. Like Kelly was building something that you was like, I said, Kelly coming for it. I said, she about to
in that
I remember back in the day when
they're not gonna let anybody get bigger than Beyonce. No, none of them are gonna be bigger than Beyonce. Yeah. That's just how it's set up. I know
that was the structure. I was gonna say that was the setup from the beginning. That was from the beginning inception of their group. Beyonce was always meant to be the pop out. So
everybody take off on this show, and then they say to Shawnee, "Hey, how does it feel being, next to Michael Shawn? You're being the second fiddle to Mike, and in all his light. How do you feel?"
I love being his co-host.
It's his show. It's his show.
Thank you.
But that's disrespectful to say that.
The name of the show is Michael Shawn.
Well, no, you know what I'm saying. It was Destiny Child.
Hold on, I'll give you one better, Jack.
If it was just the Takeover Legends,
I'll give you one better.
Being second fiddle to the Michael Shawn, Shawnee, Sexy Mo,
like people
all in Mike's light.
He the lead.
He the lead. You say,
but imagine you get that question every time you get an interview. Every interview you get, they asking you about being in Michael Shawn's light. And how you're not an individual stands on your every interview they ask her. I'm sure they do.
No, they
about being next to Beyonce. Like you said, the world's obsessed with Beyonce.
Every interview Kelly does, she has to answer Beyonce questions. Every interview. And I'll give you a better example. If I was blessed enough to be on tour like the Plastic Cup Boys with Kevin Hart, and we ran around this country for 3 years, and every interview I did, they said, is it hard to be under the shadow of Kevin Hart? I would say absolutely not.
Thank you.
I would like the checks I get because of the success of Kevin Hart has been an absolute blessing.
You say that now, but like Spank Horton, like Spank was on the show and he talks a lot about people always asking about Kevin, but Spank is trying to carve his own lane. At some point, Spank is going to get tired. Well, low key,
he has carved his own lane, but the appreciation for that lane that he's in with Kevin. I don't think that he's on some.
How did I forget the other dude's name? He's a friend of mine.
Naeem
used to get touchy about us asking about Kevin Hart, right? He used to get touchy about it. Facts. Then Naeem one time had to break it down. He said, before I answer this question, I want to be clear. Kevin Hart made me rich. Okay? He made me rich. So what I'm about to say is not that I'm complaining. I'm just explaining the situation on how it is, on what we were supposed to do when we came out here. Like Kevin said, we were supposed to be like Adam Sandler when he brought his whole crew and put his whole crew in every movie. It didn't work out like that. He said, but I appreciate that Kevin Hart made me rich. I am financially secure for the rest of my life. All Kelly got to do is be like, dog, she's Beyonce. She's one of the biggest stars in the history of music. I'm fine being in my position. I'm fine. I don't know. I don't know why everybody, there's a touch. I would have no problem if I'm under somebody's shadow and that shadow created my financial stability for the rest of my life. You think I would give a damn? I could care less. Hey, when the Super Bowl comes, I get to pop up. Look, I pop up performing. Look. Bills, and you on the phone bill when you pay them bill, when you pay them bill. Good night.
You said Farrah wish she was getting those questions, huh? Farrah, the one that got kicked out the
Oh,
group.
what? You don't think
wish.
Latoya Luckett wish she was getting them questions?
Well, Latoya gets those questions.
Latoya, yeah, I was gonna say Latoya is still moving and shaking in her own lane too. The only one who isn't is Farrah.
Latavia. Well,
And I like
got.
Kelly. Technically,
I forgot about Latavia.
Yeah, we all forgot about it. Don't worry about it. Technically, she wasn't in Destiny's Child. She was in the other group, Destiny's Foster Kids. She wasn't even Destiny's Child. No,
Wow.
Kelly literally was my favorite part. Was the favorite member of the group for me.
I remember you used to say
she was
that.
underrated.
Yeah.
She was underrated. She's beautiful to me. I was into Kelly. Like seeing Kelly, I was like, well, damn. I was like, all right, Kelly. And then she had that little, not that Beyonce didn't. Kelly just had that little hang out with you kind of vibe. Like she had that little vibe that you think she would hang out with you and she might do 2 or 3 shots with you. She just had that little aura. Like I'm sure Nelly,
real deal.
Yeah, she might smoke a little weed with you. Never know. I'm not saying you smoke weed, Kelly. I'm just saying I got a funny feeling me and you could have inhaled a little bit and chilled and watched cartoons and you'd have been all good. You'd be like, yeah, I like Woody Woodpecker too. Anything else from the American Music Awards that we're missing?
Did you see Missy? Missy Elliott came out looking slim.
Yeah, Missy's so skinny. If I saw her in the street, I wouldn't even know it was her. She came out, did her thing.
She has a lot of health problems, so she has to stay.
Oh, she got health problems.
Talks about it. Yep, she talks about it.
She came out with Anita. I didn't know who Anita was, but she was another one easy on the eyes last night.
I give Missy credit. Her voice control, her breath control, the way she rhymes. She don't sound like an old school rapper who's coming out like rhyming and it's just like, no, she really still.
Well, Missy's flow was always above par.
She really, I was impressed, Missy, and I was very impressed.
Wow, Mike was impressed about Missy coming out looking slim. Hey, what have
it wasn't even about the slim. I wasn't even about the slim. I was just like, wow, I don't even recognize it. Good for her. Health is wealth. Good for her.
Yes.
Good for her making that happen.
But if it's health reasons why she's getting skinny, I don't know if that's healthy.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is she talks about listen. But then we go over this last week. Lady Q says you need to listen to what? To understand. I didn't say
no, you need to read to understand. It was his reading comprehension that was in doubt.
And listening.
Now his listening comprehension is being challenged. They're challenging your listening comprehension.
Good morning, Tam. Missy is someone I would love to hang out with.
Yeah, Missy is somebody.
Always sick though. Like if you think about it, her and Timbaland, that sound that they created is classic to the point where it dropped again last year for those who didn't even know who. They was like, who is Missy Elliott? The younger generation.
Well,
thought that she was a new artist.
Wow, they said, who is Missy? I guess so. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, but that happens. I'm not blaming the young people on that. I mean, if you ain't released like when you as big a star as Missy was, like if you got 2 choices, you can make that money and then fall into the background and still make money, or you can stay in front of the camera and do the Jay-Z and the Nas and just keep going and keep dropping joints because you just like, I can't stop. Like I'm addicted to this. And Jay-Z, truth be told, Jay-Z ain't dropped the album in what? 444 came out like how many years ago? It came out. I still had a job.
Not I still got a job.
I still had a job. So that was.
Had a job.
It was
2018.
2018. Mm-hmm. So that was 4 years ago. So Jay's really turning into
June 30th, 2017.
So that's 5 years. Jay's really turning into them artists that will drop an album 6 years later and be like, but for some reason, he knows how to stay relevant. He knows how to stay in front of that whole situation. But
that's what Missy did. I thought it was good seeing Missy pop out yesterday.
Nah, it was dope. I'm not an award show fan. Shawnee made a statement yesterday. My kids don't give a damn about award shows. We was talking about how when we were kids, we couldn't wait. When we was teenagers, we couldn't wait to get in front of that. Had a sound that was way ahead of their time. It can come out now in present day and do very well. Yeah, they do have a sound that can come out and do very well. There's a lot of sounds that can come out right now. People will act like it's brand new. Morning, Tam Tam saying morning. I love the way y'all say
Little
morning, to
baby,
everybody. That's
little baby perform. Did you like little baby?
No, that's when I was into the football game. Little baby, don't overtake. I was waiting. I was trying to get Kansas City to come back. Little baby I can't pick little baby over a football game. I apologize, little baby. I don't even know what you did, little baby. I don't know. Was it good? Did he do something?
Nah, he was just standing there.
He was just standing there.
It wasn't no Chris Brown performance.
Oh well,
some
he's
people
not gonna do a Chris
perform,
Brown performance.
and some people he just stood there. He was just there.
Let me tell you one of the people who ruined hip hop performances. Let me tell you the person who ruined hip hop performances. Jay-Z ruined hip hop performances.
Here we go.
Because Jay-Z could stand in the middle of Madison Square Garden with his hat and not do nothing but rhyme. And it was perfect. Because that was his swag. That's it. Then the rest of y'all decided y'all were just gonna stand there. And Jay-Z will stand there with just one person. I can't stand rappers who bring 40 people on. If you're not Wu-Tang, do not bring 40 people on stage. I don't want to see your crew.
And even Wu-Tang has condensed it. They don't even come on the stage with that many people anymore.
This dude just want to be on stage. I can't stand dudes. I just want to be on stage. You ain't doing nothing. I'm gonna tell my mom to watch me on the Grammys because I'm standing behind the rapper.
Yeah, we got a show. We
got a show. Mom, be on stage. And my mom is cruel because my mom don't mean to be disrespectful. But my mom will be disrespectful. I'm gonna say, she's like, why don't they let you do anything? Like I know she would say that.
You up there?
You up there? Why don't they let you grab the mic? Well, I'm not actually on a song. Oh, you on any of the songs? No, I'm not on any of the songs. Well, what do you do, Boppy? Well, I'm with them. Like I hang out with them. I'm with them. I'm with them. I hang out with them. Mom. That's what you do. Like what you do? Do you help them? I said once in a while.
Back in the day, that's a real thing.
Yeah, once in a while I pick up their bags and stuff like that. One time,
we got a show to do. We got a show to do.
Like when they need food, sometimes if they don't want to wait on the Uber Eats, I go get the food so we can get the food faster.
God.
Okay, that's what you do.
Yeah, Tam, I'm with them.
I'm with
them. Ain't nothing worse than that. I hated going to the clubs that I had no pulling and I had to go with somebody else. Oh, you feel like such a Dick Clark rider. Oh, I hated that. I hated it.
You just wait for them to get the cool.
Oh,
and then you walk in, I'm with him.
I'm with the FUBU. I'm with the FUBU. I remember the FUBU guys, the owners of FUBU took us somewhere and they was loud and obnoxious. Ooh, they was loud and obnoxious. Oh my God. Oh my God. We went to Applebee's. These guys act like we was at a 5-star restaurant. Hey, yo. I said medium well. I medium well, and I said we had Applebee's. They ain't got medium well.
To send me on a press junket to New York, and they give you those little stipends. It didn't stop in Philadelphia at Applebee's. Let me say that.
Yep.
They got me in a lot of trouble.
Hey, go enjoy yourself, Mo. Go enjoy yourself, Mo.
A lot of trouble. They was like, man, F that. The radio station to pick it up.
Yep.
The radio station to pick up the tab.
Yep. That was them. That was them.
Are you rating the bar?
So Kyrie Irving made his return. He made his return last night.
Oh, he played. Okay.
And the Black Israelites, and there's a lawsuit now being put on the Brooklyn Nets for they broke some rules in their punishment, and there's a big lawsuit that is being put against them now. So this is just the beginning of this whole nonsense. The Black Israelites stood up a few hundred deep in front of Barclays Center in support. They weren't going in. They were like, we're not here to support the Brooklyn Nets. We're here to support Kyrie Irving. So this looks like it's kind of a shame because Kyrie really did the list of things that they wanted him to do. And it just shows you when people got you. And they got you, and they got you, and they got you.
So he did what he asked, and he's still in trouble.
He did what they asked. And you got all these Jewish people coming out, celebrities going like, what are we doing? Like, what are y'all doing? Y'all just making this worse. Like this didn't make it any better. And then one guy got on there and said, he was on TikTok. He was a regular dude. He was like, I guess y'all didn't think this out too clearly. So y'all are mad at a documentary and Kyrie Irving about something being anti-Semitic, and what y'all did was y'all made it the #1 movie documentary and grossing thing on any stream right now. So what y'all did is y'all helped the anti-Semitic documentary allegedly. What y'all did is y'all helped them Y'all promoted them and made them bigger than they ever would have been until you made this think about it. So I thought that was a little ironic. So we got anything else? Anything else y'all want to talk about?
Shout out to Kyrie for donating to Shanquella Robinson. Remember we talked a lot about her.
It's over $100,000 now that he's donated.
Oh, to her?
Yep. Now it's cracked $100,000.
Well, no, he did 65,000.
Yeah, he did 65 and then he did 15.
Well, he did
50 and 15. No,
yeah.
But they're saying now, they said now the donations that he sent have now cracked over $100,000.
I think it made the whole GoFundMe go over 1,000.
Yeah,
well, they specifically said he did.
When I looked last, it's like over 360 some thousand.
Yeah, he could have made it go over 100,000. It's got to be more money than that in there.
All
like,
together.
I think I'm gonna go find me that GoFundMe and send something. But even if I send my little $30.
Yeah, no, people are really just sending
Every
like $5 here, $20
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, so that was as of what, Friday? I think it was. It's probably up more down. Yeah, that's
it is. Yesterday it was like at 3 something.
Yeah, that was that's when Kyrie did his thing. Just he could have did it anonymous. Some people, they talk trash. He wanted his name to be seen. Like he could have just did it anonymously for that amount. He didn't have to put his name there.
Or somebody else could have, his assistant, he could have said to his assistant, yo, go send this or whatever.
No. Fuck.
You don't know how.
Sorry. No. I want you to know. I want all you NBA players out there to know. Adam Silver, did you go to the GoFundMe since you so worried? Did you go? Did the NBA say something to the GoFundMe? No, because you don't give a damn. You don't give a damn. But y'all got kicked up that he put a link. But y'all ain't get kicked up that for this. Nah, I want my name on that GoFundMe. Give me all my shine.
I'm sorry. It's at 353.
Oh, snaps.
$972,000. Kyrie's 50,000 donation is the top donation.
Wow, 350 over 350,000. That's nice.
They've received 5,200 donations.
Mm-hmm.
So the top donations. Oh wow. Okay, here we go. Kyrie Irving with $50,000. John LeGray with $30,000. Grant Cardone $24,000. Kimba Walker $20,000. Kyrie
those are basketball players, yeah.
But I wonder the reason why Kyrie did two separate ones. He couldn't do more than 50,000 at once. That's why he did 50 and then another 15. Or did that 65 mean something? That was interesting. That
I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I never donated 50,000
to
go for me.
Grant Cardone donated twice. He did 1,000 first, I guess, and then, he did 24,000 and then did 1,000. So he gave a total of $25,000. But yeah.
And some of these ball players, in Kyrie Irving's case, I don't know if he did it out his personal. I don't know if he can make donations like this until he runs it by his financial advisor. Like, I'm taking this money out and I'm putting it there. And then maybe the first 15,000 he could do on his own. Like, I'm gonna do this on my own. Like, maybe there's a point where you got to call, whoever and be like, yo, I need 65,000 to put that.
Move it from this account to
that
account.
Move it, the way my banking account is set up. I don't know. But I need my name on it. If I'm gonna catch all this heat, if my name is gonna be disrespected the way it has, I need my name to when I do something right. Well, in your eyes, right. In the system's eyes, right. I need that to be out there. All right. So shout out to Kyrie Irving. He's back. I think he had 14 points. He had an okay game. 14 points and 7 rebounds. It wasn't that, but they did win.
Mm-hmm.
They did win. Yes, they did. Anything else we got before I give y'all? I find out what's important to y'all. In relationships, anything else we got?
Unless we need allegedly before Mo gotta go.
Oh, damn.
I'm here today, baby.
Are you here? Good. So do you want to do allegedly, or do I want to find out what's really important to y'all in relationships?
Let's hit the relationship topics. It's Thanksgiving week, and everybody gonna be booed up, bringing people to the holiday functions. Let's talk about relationships.
GoFundMe has a $50,000 cap on it. All right, John.
So that's why Kyrie did too. Okay.
Research department.
Okay.
In the new research department.
The new research department. He's trying to take a job. And he writes material for the show. in a single transaction.
Yeah.
I remember that happened to me a few years ago. I was like, damn, that's all I could.
Let me do a separate transaction.
I said, oh, let me do this 50 and this 15. Pay this chick's mortgage. Jeez, what am I doing right now?
Appreciate you, Deshaun, even being at work.
Got to pay her car insurance and her mortgage. God, Jesus, my goodness. I hate vagina. All right, so let's get to this. Let me see if y'all appreciate this. I want to find out what is important to y'all to actually bring somebody in your life and make them your significant other. What are the qualities that you have to actually get from them? And it's going to scale of 1 to 5. A scale of 1 to 5. Each one of y'all will be able to, let me see. Oh man, I'm too awake.
That's a life-changing question.
I'm gonna try and keep score. Hold on, I'm gonna try and keep score.
It's a life-changing question.
I'm gonna try.
I got a pen out.
I got Jay Black, his numbers. Shawnee, put her, and Mo. Okay. Now Jay Black and Mo got a little pressure because they have significant others. So basically, you're rating your significant other on what they are. Okay. No, y'all.
So my mindset should be if I wasn't in a relationship.
If you're not in a relationship, number 1 on a scale of 1 to 5, how important is personality? Do you need a sparkling personality? How important, Mo, is personality on a scale of 1 to 5? How important is it?
I love a man who can make me laugh. But sometimes you meet somebody who check off all the other boxes who, is a person.
No, don't check out all the boxes. We don't know. We'll get to the other boxes. We staying on personality.
This box. There's one box.
Just stay in this box. Stay in this personality.
1 to 5.
1 to 5. How important is personality? 1 to 5.
It's important because I have a sparkling personality. I need somebody to match my sparkle.
Okay, so what would it be to match your sparkle on a 1 to 5?
Is it 5 being the most, and then
5 is the most? Right. One is this dude 4. Is a dud, a 4. Okay, you need him to be a 4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Mo says 4 on personality. Okay,
Shawnee said at least 4.
At least a 4. Okay, all right. Shawnee Scott, on a scale of 1 to 5, what type of personality do you need? 5 being the greatest, 1 being he's a dud.
I would say a 5 because I have to go to so many things and have different meetings, and I don't need you sitting there being on a dog and not knowing how to interact with people.
Ooh, she said a 5.
Amen.
1 means you such a dud. Your sign is cardboard. Like really. Number 5. Okay, Jay. I'd love to hear this. Oh God, how I'm scared to even ask this. On a scale of 1 to 5, how important is personality? On a scale, he might not even want her to have too much personality. Why you always attracting attention? And
no, I'm a 3 for that. I need at least
a 3.
A 3?
That's all I need. Yeah, personality.
A 3. She close to being boring. If it's a 3, like she close to being boring.
Personality, you saying that because I'm the life of the party, so I don't need you to have that.
I'm the life of the party.
Well, personality wise. Like personality wise type thing behind it.
All right.
I'm gonna say this. In a small group, Jay Black can be the life of the party.
Small group, yeah.
In a large group, Jay Black falls all the way back.
Yeah.
Too many people.
I'm observing.
He falls all the way back and he turns into a damn.
I need to be comfortable.
He turns into a CIA agent, like he got a little earpiece in his ear and he's just looking. Yeah, he got on a red sweater. He's been talking.
No, but in a relationship, was just you and that person as a difference. So
you got to be the star of the show in a relationship.
No, I don't have to be the star. Just a 3 is all I need for your personality. That's it. At least a 3.
I don't think you're telling the truth because Lady Q, I would have to say her personality is a high level personality. I would have to say when you bust in a room during the show, that's a high level personality. I'm just saying,
I said what I wouldn't.
Just stay in the kitchen while barefooted, huh, Jay? Oh man.
You better not laugh too hard, Jay Black.
Oh, God.
I will stay in the same order. All right, these are the things that you feel are most important to find and make somebody your significant other. All right, Mo, the next one is how important is intelligence on a scale of 1 to 5? intelligence. How important is that? Now, intelligence is subjective. It all depends.
Subjective.
It all depends on what you feel somebody has some information or is an expert at or knows some stuff about. It could be anything. You know what I'm saying? It could be, but it's subjective. But for you, what do you think intelligence, the role it plays in you making this man your significant other?
Well, they say the man leads, right? The man's supposed to lead, Jay Black. I don't want you to lead me off a flipping cliff. So I need you to have some level of intelligence if you want me to follow you. So yes, it's important to me. I give it a 4.
Oh, hold up. You know what? I didn't do mine. Am I supposed to do mine too? 1, 2, 3,
yes.
4. Oh, wait a second.
You can't just be the commentator asking us all these life-changing questions, but you don't want to disclose yourself.
Personality, I need a 4 close to a 5. I need a 4 regular, but I need their spots when the 5 pops up where I'm actually intrigued by what by how you're making me laugh, and I'm like we done kicked up together and we done had a bunch of so I need a 4 once in a while. Virgins, because everybody can't be a 5 personality all the time. Nope. Everybody can't be a 5 personality. Like we just ain't no way. Ain't no, because I don't even think my personality in actuality when I'm sober, I'm more of a 3, and then I have some peaks. I have some peaks when I get into it. Yeah, I got peaks and valleys. Like I have a 3, and if I'm really in my zone, I could be a 2. But then it varies. All right. Intelligence, Mo. You said what's the number you said for intelligence?
I give it a 4 again.
Okay, a 4.
I give it a 4. Yes.
So that means does the person have to be like well versed in different topics that you can talk about, or can he just be?
It's not even just that. It's just that I need you to have enough knowledge. If I'm going to lead you and you're my mate, or you're going to lead me and you're my mate, that you're not going to lead both of us off into some mess or leave me off the cliff.
It's a lot of pressure being Mo's man.
I'm following you, that you can handle it, like that you got it. That I could just sit back and a lot. But Shawnee understands what I'm saying, because when you are doing,
yeah, because y'all don't listen anyway.
When you have a mate, you do have to make sure that your mate, you could kind of like pass that box sometimes. Like, you know what? I just want to be. And I need to know if I close my eyes that I could follow you blindly wherever you want to lead. It's going to be okay. So yeah, 4. I need you to be a little bit intelligent.
Okay. All right.
Give it a lot bit.
All right. A 4. That's not a little bit intelligent. That's actually on the edge of being like, intelligent. Like
it doesn't even have to be formal education. You be
no, it don't have to be formal education. Like you can be
smart.
Okay. All right. No, real talk. No, I agree with that. That's a very good point. Shawnee Scott, intelligence.
You have to be a 5.
Damn.
You have to be. I ain't got time to raise no grown man. I ain't got time to teach you nothing.
Lose my number, Shawnee.
You should be. I should be learning. I mean, we should be learning from each other. But more importantly, I want to make that I can go to and I can ask a question and they have an answer. And that, well, I don't know. Well, you are. Like, are you serious right now? You can't think.
All right. So far, Shawnee has said personality 5 and intelligence 5. Okay. All right.
Wow.
All right. I've been to rehab 3 times, detox 4. I'm unemployed. Jay Black. I don't know where we're going with this. Intelligence, Jay Black.
Intelligence.
Checking off those boxes.
That's funny. At least a 3. I'm a 3 there. I'm a 3 for it. As long as they got somewhat there. We got YouTube. We got Google. We can figure a lot out. So as long as she's at least a 3, I'm good.
But that's part of being intelligent, to be able to say, okay, I'm going to go to Google and look this up.
I don't know it, but
that's part of being intelligent. I'll figure it out. Because we don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. But if you got the wherewithal to say, okay, let me go research this so I can figure it out.
Right.
Ding, ding, ding. That's intelligence.
Yeah, but Shawnee, you said he has to be a 5, so he has to be well equipped in everything.
No,
like
he doesn't have to know it all. It's
Jesus.
like I just said, nobody knows everything.
You,
but if I say the cabinet done fell off, I don't know how to get it back on. I don't know how to do it either. You can't Google it or YouTube
no.
it.
No, can't. I'm
then that's not-
calling somebody to fix it. I'm calling somebody.
Well, okay, you're calling somebody to fix it, so that means that apparently you have the finances to take care of that. So it's getting taken care of. That's intelligence.
Jeez, intelligence. I just need somebody to be able to hold a conversation for me. Oh, Jay Black said it. You said it 3.
I said 3, yeah.
Which is crazy because Lady Q's super intelligent. Like I don't know, like
yo, she had books when we first met. I was like, yo, she got all these books. She read like she.
He said she read.
No, real talk. Like if you ever go to a woman's, like back in the day, you would go somewhere and you see a whole bunch of books. I said, this bitch can read. Like for real. Like
yes. She has a lot of useless knowledge. It comes in handy from time to time. I'm like, well, how would you even know this? But go ahead.
But Lady Q super intelligent. Anyway, all right. This is if you were in a relationship. My thing is I need intelligence just so we can talk about different stuff. And you just don't tell me like, listen, man, I don't want you. Like, I don't need you to know the home interest rates, what they are right now. I don't need you to know that they're going up to 6% to 7%. I don't need you to know all that. Like, that's something. But I need to be able to have a talk about stuff. Like, I don't need you to talk about Trump and just say I hate him. That's all. Like, I need you to have some type of opinion other than the opinion. Like, I don't need you getting all your information for the shade room. Like, real talk. Hold on 1 second. My laptop about to die. Hold on.
That's funny. It is a lot of people that rely on Jasmine Brand and Hollywood Unlocked, the shade room. That's where they get all their stuff. That's their sources.
Their stories. That's their news.
That's their news. He said something about Trump. While we wait for him to come back. Did y'all see that Trump is back on Twitter?
Like, I hate to be.
He's back.
What'd you say?
I was stalling while you was going. I was about to talk about Trump. When you said Trump, I thought about him being back on Twitter. But go ahead.
Oh yeah, he got back on Twitter. I don't need you. Like, I don't want to sit there and watch every reality show reunion show. I can't. Like, I can't watch every reunion show with you. I know that's your guilty pleasure, cool. But as long as we can talk about different stuff, like just stuff, like anything, like I don't care, like whatever. So I would have to give it. I don't even think I'm a 4 intelligence wise, so that'd be kind of hypocritical. But well, somebody got to lift the IQ of the couple. Somebody got to lift the IQ. So I'm gonna say a 4. You're lifting the IQ of the couple. I mean, I know a little bit about a lot. How about that? I know a little bit about a lot, so I can get you there. I can have a little conversation with you. But yeah, it has to be a 4. Okay. Next thing on significant others. Sexy Mo. How important is the person you're with having a relationship with God? And how do you base it? Do you base it on him being active in church? Do you base it on him just having a personal relationship with God where but you never see him pray or nothing. You don't never see him like you don't never see him doing no prayer, nothing like that. And maybe how important is his relationship with God in a relationship on a scale of 1 to 5?
That is a double-edged.
That means we're about to get a whole dissertation. Okay.
Because you only need a 3. Don't be trying to dim my 5 level of intelligence. So I think spirituality, we often confuse it with, because we see somebody go to church every day, or Wednesday, Sunday, Saturday. I don't think that defines your spirituality. I definitely need somebody to pray for me and keep me prayed up, because I go through a lot. So that is very important to me. That not only did you pray for me, but you pray for us and we pray together. So I'm gonna get at a 5.
Oh, we got a 5. Okay, we got a 5.
You ain't gotta be in the church every day. You ain't gotta be no deacon, but I'm gonna need for you to pray.
You ain't got to be going to the financial meetings for the church. You ain't got to be taking votes.
You got to be on the deacon board, but I'm definitely going to
raising your hands about we need money for that handicap ramp. We got to raise money for that. They always building a handicap ramp. Every church, we building a handicap ramp. We want to make it accessible. We want to make it accessible for everybody.
That's a good way to spend the time,
money. We're gonna start this wheelchair basketball league. Shawnee Scott, what is your scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best? What is your importance of relationship with God? Relationship with God.
That would be a 5.
It would be a 5. Coming from the person who went to church for the first time in a long time Sunday, but
going to church doesn't define my relationship with God. Going to church,
All right. So what does he have to show you that he has a relationship with God? What does he have to show you? Like, how do you realize that? I should have asked you that too, Mo. How do you even figure out this dude has a relationship with God? Like, how do you see the proof?
I
Well,
mean,
it depends
earlier,
on
my
his.
significant. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It depends on like his faith base. Is he always wary? You know, does he know to go pray for certain things or take some time to meditate to get things in line, or is he just panicking? Is he just all over? I can't deal with that. I can't, because I'm like, look, you need to talk to God. I can't. You don't need to talk to Shawn. You need to talk to God.
His heart will show it. Iris said.
Yeah, and I agree with Iris. His heart will show it, but them actions too.
Well, what if when y'all say his heart will show, you know, I could be a wonderful person. I could be a wonderful, incredible, giving, sacrificing, polite, a person. I could be a great listener. I could be somebody who's there for you whenever you need me. I could be a rock that you could lean on, and I could be atheist at the same time.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So if that faith base is not there for me, it's not going to work, because I know I'd be coming up with some stuff that most people don't necessarily think about. And some people are this way too. My goals are very aggressive. When stuff fall apart and it's bad, I don't want to sit around and just talk about everything that's bad. We gonna get out this situation or what? Okay, we can talk about, okay, this is messed up right now, but you know what? Give us 6 months. We gonna be better. I can't deal with I don't know. What we gonna do?
Yeah.
What was that comment? What was that comment, Joe?
I agree with you, Shawnee, with that, because sometimes your goals are apparently to everybody else, they seem like really aggressive and really large and grandeur. But for me, like one of the things that I recognized or I looked for was the fact that you prayed with me. You was like, hold on, let's stop. We're gonna pray. We're gonna pray on this. So when he does that, I'm like, all right, kind of as a reminder for me to keep my faith and to kind of keep me grounded.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's another box I ain't checked, because I ain't never stopped anybody and been like, yo, let's pray right now.
You ain't never took a girl hand and be like, look, let's pray. Like, can we pray? Let's pray.
No, I pray every night, but I ain't never stopped my girl. But hey, hold on, we're going through some struggles. Let's pray. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying, I just haven't done it. That's another box I ain't checked. I ain't checked the personality box. I ain't checked there's another box. Okay. Jay Black, how important is your significant other's relationship with God? Just the other one. Oh, wait a second. So you said a 5. That was 5, 5, 5. Mo said a 5. Okay, go ahead, Jay Black.
2.
Okay, all right. And the heathen has spoken.
I thought we being honest.
No, I want you to be honest. Okay.
In the Bible, it say that your wife's supposed to pray for you. You don't care if your wife pray for you, Jay Black.
I'll pray for me. I'm good. Like if you, I don't need you to. I mean, if you great, but that's not going to be a deciding factor. I mean, it's one thing to believe in God. It's another thing to go hard, and I don't need you to go hard as long as you believe in God.
He don't need you to go hard.
No, I mean, I don't need. You know what I'm trying to say.
Well, Iris, I'm gonna try. I've always got a kick out of this. I always like trying to read this stuff. Corinthians 1 verse 13. Replace love with your partner's name and don't circumvent one for the other. Replace love with your partner's name and don't circumvent one for the other. Okay, I guess I get it. I'm gonna keep that.
It's about love. It's about
love is patient, love is kind.
Yeah, love is patient, love is kind. Okay.
Yeah.
What? I hope I didn't say that. I didn't mean to say it any type of way. All right, for me, I guess my faith is inward. Like you're never gonna see me, but even in my drunken stupors, I still pray before I go to sleep. Like I still have the prayer before I go to sleep or whatever.
But then you have to say, are you doing it as a ritual because it's something that's supposed to be done? Or are you doing it because you need to speak to your higher being or get in touch with your spirituality for the day?
I actually do it because I'm looking out for y'all. I'm like, I feel selfish. I look out for y'all, so I put y'all in the prayers. So I feel like, and then people who have passed, I got a whole list of people who have passed away that I gotta put in. Hopefully they're where they're at, and maybe they're not where they're at yet, but maybe this prayer, I feel like maybe these prayers praying for them might get them over the top. It's like getting a reference. Maybe they might be in a waiting room right now, and they be like, "Oh, another prayer for you." And then I don't know. I know that's not what really happens, but in my delusional mind, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give a 3.5.
3.5.
Almost a 4. Like I want you to, to have, Christian morals. Should I say Christian morals? Just morals. I need somebody to veer the family to be like, we do need to do this. Like we do need to say a prayer before we eat. We do need to bless the food. Because I'll just start like we got Chick-fil-A. I'm not gonna stop and be like, unless you tell me, hey, let's pray before we eat the Chick-fil-A.
So you pray before your meals. That's interesting.
I don't pray before my meals unless I'm reminded. Like, unless you remind me, I'm like, oh, yeah, you right. Okay. Like, I ain't going to be anti it. All right. And number 5, because we got to do allegedly. Number 5, on a scale of 1 to 5, how important is performance in the bedroom? You knew we was getting to this. You knew we was getting to this. That I need details. I need to know what it is. And we will start with the freak herself, Sexy Mo. Go ahead, Sexy. Go ahead, Sexy Mo. On a scale of 1 to 5. I'm just saying the freak herself simply because anybody who sells vibrators, I know has to have an appetite. Anybody who sells roses has to have an appetite.
First of all,
when you know the updates that come out on vibrators, when you know like the 2.5 turbo just released.
2.5 turbo.
They only drink tea.
Real talk. So, but on a scale of 1 to 5, what do you think? What is your? And be honest. Come on, be honest.
So I think that, of course, physical intimacy is a way that you share love and foster your relationship, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
But the other things that you have named before it often supersedes that. If in the case where there's a physical ailment, some men who are in their 40s and 50s who are having difficulty with their erection.
They got pills for that. They got
but
super
not
pills.
all people are candidates for the pills. You ain't know that, Mike?
If you can't get your thing hard, you better risk your life. I don't care if I got a heart problem. I'm taking that bitch. You gotta be kidding.
Go to that gas station.
If I can't get it up, I might as well take me now. If it's permanent, take me now. Let me know. But go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
So I would say yes, it's important, but it is not a deal breaker, because heaven forbid something happens to your person physically that leaves them medically incapacitated.
Ma, how about if he's perfectly healthy? You and these sides. That's why, man. Listen, these damn. I'm talking about he perfectly healthy. The erection is perfectly healthy, and he is just trash in bed.
Showtime.
He's trash in bed.
We probably wouldn't make it.
Thank you. There you go. So, what is the importance on a scale of 1 to 5?
It's a 5.
It's a 5 after all that. If he has heart conditions,
like I had to get the wholesome part out first. I didn't want to look like a savage.
You cannot be in a relationship with Mo. If you don't give me an answer,
if he has heart conditions.
What are you thinking?
I want to be sensitive to the men out there who got these issues.
If he still has to get his wisdom teeth out and it's distracting him from what he has to do, if he
oh god,
he just come too quick, entirely too quick. Okay, Shawnee, on a scale of 1 to 5, how important is the performance in the bedroom?
5, 10. That's how important it is.
That's how important it is.
She said 10.
I think Shawnee been a 5 across the board.
Ain't nobody got time. Listen, I don't have time to waste my time.
Wisdom teeth.
You can't perform, then just if you can. Like, everybody knows what they capable of and what they're not capable of.
So what if it's just that he got to get used to the inner workings of your body? What if he just got to get used to that thigh wrapped around his back? Well,
why you gotta get used to it?
No, I'm just saying, maybe he just coming too quick because maybe he's ejaculating too quick. I'm trying to clean my words
vocabulary.
Up. Vocabulary. Maybe it's because it's brand new. Once you become regular, then he's gonna give you the 25 minutes. But when it's brand new, like when you just got there, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't even drive your car the way you drive it. When you first drive your car, the new car, you drive it different when you first get it than you do when you've had it for like
When
7
you get a
months.
little more
You don't eat
comfortable,
no
now
French
you
fries.
When you
lean.
get comfortable, now you hugging corners, and now you doing all types of things.
I
And
got full control of this.
yeah.
I hate to say it, but if that first time is whack, man, we ain't got nothing else to talk about because I'm not wasting my time. You've
First
been
time?
doing this at least. You've been doing this at least.
Shawnee's expectations.
I have. Look,
The first time?
the first time.
I mean,
You
the first
better
time I heard some Jay-Z songs, I ain't like them, and now they're my favorite songs. Like, wait.
That's Jay-Z songs. It's Jay-Z songs. Like I said.
But they hated Beyonce album at first, but now everybody
Teach nobody nothing. I ain't got time to teach nobody nothing. I don't date young boys, young men. So you probably older than me. You should know what to do.
Shawnee's a 5. She's a
That's
5
all
across
right.
the
Well, I ain't gonna
board.
argue with you.
Well,
Oh, just well, we have sex. I'm at the relapse. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna need 2 or 3.
Need some
not
superpowers.
relapse sex. Wait.
2 or 3 doubles. I'm gonna need 2 or 3 doubles so I can give you the boom. So I can give you the boom bap.
Yeah.
And make sure it's just 2 or 3, because if it turns into 6 or 7, then I'm gonna turn into Clark Kent. Jay Black, how important on a scale of 1 to 5? How important is it?
3.
You are the lies you tell.
3.
The lies you tell.
3?
She said the lies you tell. Wait a
Not
minute.
Mr. I need my living. Not Mr. The lies.
Wait,
you
what
tell.
is the exact? Give me the question again. What is
How
the exact
important
question?
is your significant other's performance in the bedroom?
Yeah, 3. Well, the mission is accomplished, right? Like that. I'm good. I need at least a 3.
I get what Jay's saying. At 3 is gonna get you there.
Yeah, I do have
Yeah.
restrictions, but you still got to perform at a level for me. So yeah, it's some stuff I ain't gonna do.
Look at you. You want somebody to be a 5, but you ain't gonna be a 5. How about that?
No, I am a 5. I'm more than a 5. Actually.
Oh no, you're not a 5 unless you're taking it.
And I ain't gonna do. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it.
You gotta take it. A 5 is taking it to the face. A 5 is taking it like we doing all types.
That's your level
That's a
of
5.
Michael Shawn. That's your level of 5.
No, that's a man's level of 5.
Yeah,
I'm
when you
speaking
say
for
5,
all men. I'm
yeah,
speaking
when you
for
say
all
5,
men.
there's nothing off. That's not off.
Right
limits.
here. Look, a 5 is a woman who says, right here, don't you
It's
dare.
not
I need
even
it right
nine.
here,
I'm
right
not
here.
It is not even 9 o'clock.
This a 5 does this at the end. A 5 does this.
Up next is allegedly.
Girl, a 5 does this and be looking at you like, boy, you crazy. You so crazy. This is crazy. Give me a rag. I'm like, oh, here's the rag. Here's the rag, boo.
No, 5 shooter already had your baby wipes ready to go. What you
Yeah,
talking
baby
about?
wipes, wash rags. A 5, she should tuck me in. When we done, a 5 should tuck me in and be like, you go to sleep. You did your job, boo. Go ahead. You hungry? Don't worry. You're not hungry now. I'll have it ready for you tomorrow. That's a 5.
4 3/4.
That's what
No,
Tashawn
he
said.
had
4 3/4.
Yes, be a 5. Not 5.
All right. Just make sure you match that energy. Make sure you match
Moral
that
of this
energy.
is trying to
Because
be
right
somebody
now,
perfect.
Shawnee Scott is across the board 5.
5. She's a 5
You-
for every category.
I'm not
The
mad.
the
Those are her
significant-
standards.
The significant other that she wants doesn't even exist yet. He hasn't been made. Like they have to go to a laboratory to create this dude. Like they're gonna have to. You're not even gonna be dating a man. You're gonna be dating a clone that was created in a laboratory.
That Katy
Those
Perry
are her
type clone.
standards.
He gotta have a sparkling personality. He gotta be super intelligent. He gotta have a relationship with God, and he gotta be laying down the D on some incredible. And y'all ain't even married. Look at that. He got a relationship with God and having sex before marriage. What are we doing here? Not in the eyes. If it's sting, it's sting. Take it. You want to be a
Take it.
5? You better take that. You better here's some more. Here's some drops. Here's some Visine. Go ahead. Go take that.
Shauna's a 5, so she wants a 5. That's what
A
she
5.
said.
My what do I on a scale of 1 to 5? I don't want. You don't have to be a 5. You just have to be open. Like I need certain things. Like I need your talk game. I need you to take me places with your verbal to another place. Like I need you just take me there. Just go.
No, that's a lot of pressure for a female.
No. Just let yourself go. Just let yourself, because I'll start it. I'll set the whole thing. I'll set the the scene. I'll give you the scene, right? All you gotta do is just elaborate. Just in your role. Just I'm gonna ask. You gonna do this? You gonna do this? Yeah, I would do it. Uh-huh. And then I'm like, What else?
I just
What
got
else?
uncomfortable. I got uncomfortable. I don't know.
So then blacken your screen. Just leave the ladies on here.
Right here.
Yeah, I'm out. I think I got to tap out of this one. We're going too far left. We got
Where your
sexy
flag,
mode.
Jay?
And you don't have to be a 5 to initiate. You don't have to be a 5 to initiate
It's
sex.
depending on-
Initiating sex is the most amazing thing ever.
Personal foul.
Well, if you thought I was talking to you, then that's a flag on you.
No,
So-
I know you weren't talking to me, just in my
That's-
ears.
That's
In
a
my
35-yard
penalty.
flag right there. That's a 100-yard flag. I just need you to be open. Like if there's certain
So
things you
you'll
don't
take a 3, but you need her to be open to 5.
yeah, open to 5 activities. Now, if there's certain things that you tell me from the beginning you're not into, that's cool. If there's like one thing, I'll give you 2. Now, there's 3 things you're not into. If there's 3 things you're not into, then we unequally yoked because there's not 3 things that we unequally yoked. If there's 3 things that don't involve another person, that doesn't count. Threesomes don't count. That don't count. That like you can't expect a woman to just be down with the get down for it. Like you just can't, I mean, it would be nice, but you can't expect,
The standards of it all.
Yeah, you can't, and you really don't want the woman that you love to be involved in and all that, unless it's just happen to be a special birthday or something like that.
Special birthdays.
So I'm gonna go. See, 3.5. I think I like the 3.5 because that means you got the potential to do 5 stuff. I just need you to have potential. It don't have to be Monday through Friday, but maybe twice a month you get 5 stuff. No, I'm going with 4. I'm putting it 4. Fuck all that. I'm going with 4. All right. I had some other questions, but we got to get to allegedly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the stories you're about to hear may not be true. We actually reserve the right to retract our stories immediately after we say them because we don't know if these are factual or not. We're actually getting these stories the same place you get them. So when you tell your friends about them, you need to retract your statement too when we find out they're not real. It's Sexy Mo with allegedly.
Let's get this mother crawl.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Allegedly, with Sexy Mo, powered by Media Room 360 TV.
Okay. Michael Shawn. Speaking of sexual beings, Trey Songz is back.
Yeah.
Matter of time. It's just a matter of time.
And I don't want the Trey. What do they call his Trey Angels?
No, there's only 3 angels left. Don't worry about it. There's only 3 angels left. They're all on MySpace. Don't worry about it. They're all on MySpace. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You ain't got to worry about Trey's angels. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
So, he has, it's relentless. He has had case after case against him for, of course, sexual abuse allegations. But the latest stems from an incident that allegedly happened in October. He was in a bowling alley and they said that he assaulted a female, that he punched her in the face, allegedly. And so this also was supposed to have taken place in a bowling alley bathroom. Of course, we're told that he dragged her out by her hair, that she had to go to the hospital.
Ooh.
This female that Trey Songz has allegedly victimized or abused.
Well, what happened? Where is she doing all that? Why is he punching somebody in the face and pulling them by the hair? What did she?
So allegedly, from the victim's friend, they're saying that Trey Songz was not provoked; that he just popped off.
I have a problem with people saying he was not provoked. Even if he was provoked,
something triggered him, is what you're saying.
No. Even if he was provoked. Even if he was provoked, he don't get the right to drag her out the bowling alley by her hair.
Oh, absolutely not.
And I'm gonna make a very sad prediction. Very sad. And I hope I am totally wrong. It's just a matter of time before he gets locked up for real for something. It's just a matter of time. These aren't coincidences.
Mm-hmm.
Keke Palmer had no reason to make up that story.
Right.
About the video shoot. She had no reason to make up that story. There are multiple women who were making Trey Songz. I don't know what position you're putting yourself in. I don't know where the spots that you were going to, but you're not even a superstar anymore. So it's not like, I mean, you're always going to be a target. Right. But these are like, I think about 4 stories that I've heard Like, I don't know. Like, and if you're innocent, God bless you, and I feel bad for you. But it's just a matter of time, in my opinion, before some real trouble comes his way. And
Well,
before somebody has the resources to really take this and won't take the payoff.
Well, her friends are going on a social media tirade about this and saying, you know, they're kind of bashing social media and the media presence surrounding it, saying, you know, Trey Songz is this big star. Why is this not, you know, at the forefront of the news? We put everything else in the news. We talk about everything else. They want to know why their friend's story isn't getting more traction and coverage, because it happened in October. So of course, now, you know, Trey Songz is a person of interest in terms of being talked to and interviewed by the NYPD. And this is not his first time. This is not his first time. And the story that Keke Palmer told was very vivid.
Yeah,
and was very, very candid about, you know, what took place and the uncomfortableness of it, and how she was just appalled at the fact that, you know, this is someone she trusted, Trey Songz, not to treat, you know, she's heard the story, she's been around, seen things, but she trusted Trey Songz not to put her in a, you know, in a hairy predicament, and he did. Allegedly.
And to the ladies who said they don't know why the story is in the front of everything because he's a big star. Trey Songz is a big star compared to me.
Mm-hmm.
Me. Trey Songz is not a big star compared to big stars. So a lot of these social media and all these, you know, like TMZ probably reported the story, but it ain't gonna be the headline story. It ain't gonna be the one that they start to show off with and stuff like. They're not gonna have a panel that comes on, a woman's panel, and says, "How do you feel about this?" And they interview the women, and they be like, "You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about this? And how do you feel about that?" Unfortunately, I don't know what Trey Songz did with his career. I don't know what happened, because Trey Songz was a big star, a big star that was on the tip of everybody's tongue. But pause. But I don't know. I just feel like something
Trey
bad
denied
is
it.
about
He denied it. He denied it happened. So
what? Yeah, but what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? I did drag
any of the assault charges. Any of
no, that has to be stated that he's saying that it's not true.
Yeah.
I mean, we are innocent, right, until proven guilty,
right?
Or do we just take every claim?
No, you're innocent. You're right. Yeah. I'm just saying there's a pattern being set here, and it's kind of weird. Like Trey is becoming the R&B version of Mystical. Like honestly, and all that with Mystical is allegedly too. So you know, I don't know what's going on. I know you're in a very. Go ahead, Shawnee.
So somebody really gets. I mean, I'm not downplaying anything that's happened to any other woman in this situation with him, but until something just goes all the way over the top, they're not gonna do nothing. He'll probably still just get a slap on the wrist.
Well, and he's been charged before with more serious allegations, even, you know, such like a sexual assault, but it just hasn't went anywhere in terms of legal wise.
It just sounds
we don't
weird,
know if he's paid people, you know, if there's been undisclosed lawsuits, you know, undisclosed amounts paid or what, but they just kind of go away. You know, it's out there in the media. He's charged. He's taken into custody for interview, and then
just weird. Why would you? Why would he repeatedly punch her in the face while inside of a bathroom in the bowling alley out of nowhere? It just seems weird. Not to say she's not telling the truth.
Because it's something wrong. He's probably psychotic.
I'm gonna go in the bathroom and then I'm gonna punch you in your face repeatedly. Then I'm gonna walk away.
He might not have punched her. He might have just mugged her, which is just as bad as you put your hands on her.
She said repeatedly punch me in my face.
Well, I'm just gonna say, don't say it's weird that a dude done dragged the girl into a bathroom in a public place to get an argument popping.
Right.
Don't say that's weird.
Oh, so they were dating maybe. And
of course, there was something going on.
But
you put enough.
Go ahead.
You put enough brown liquor in a dude, and you put enough, and he already volatile in situation. You put some brown liquor in that dude. Yeah, I'm not saying he did it. I'm not saying it's not weird because I've seen it. I've seen that activity of somebody getting pulled into a bathroom. I done had arguments in women's bathrooms. I ain't gonna lie. I done had some arguments in comedy club lounge and lobbies.
Yeah.
I done had heated arguments with women that the management of the comedy club told them, yo, you better slow old dude down because it got heated. There wasn't no hands nothing was touched. But verbally, I was giving the person a business. I ain't proud of it. I mean, but you know, when you say some slick stuff, anyway, I don't know. Everybody can't handle fame, especially the loss of it. Something deeper have to be wrong with him, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Thank
He
you
said
to
allegedly.
the allegedly.
All right, go on to the next one. We got a few minutes. Go on
But
to the next one.
talking about slow and something being wrong. I know we talked about Glorilla earlier and her performance, and Mike didn't like the lyrics.
No, I'm just bored with hip hop. I'm really hip hop really bores me. It does. It really bores me.
Well, she actually in the most recent interview confirmed that, when she was coming up through school, that they basically wanted to put her in special ed classes and thought that she was slow. And she even confessed that she was today years old before she found out that ham actually came from pork.
Oh. What, she vegetarian or something?
No, she just don't know. She's been on interviews and didn't know.
And people are not coaching her on what to say and what not to say. It's very clear in her interviews. You know how sometimes, back in the day when artists had big budgets and they would have these people
artist development.
Development. There you go,
That's what they used to have.
Shiny suit.
Everybody, artist development don't make you diverse. Artist development just polishes you up and puts a good book cover on the book. That's all artist development is. It just puts a good book cover, because DMX was around during artist development. What, really? Really?
Well, I mean,
Wu-Tang Clan was around during artist development. Really?
They know how to answer certain questions.
Really? When they first came out, really? The first 10 years, Method Man evolved because he evolved. ODB had artist development. He was there during artist development, and he was going to welfare departments picking up, rest in peace, picking up welfare checks. This is just there's a certain percentage. I'm not gonna say everybody, because there's a lot of well-versed young people. So I do not want to put them in this box. There are a lot of young people I know that are doing amazing things, and I mean a lot, that are starting their own businesses, that are literally like the young man that did the photography for my daughter's Sweet 16. This young man, I think is like, he's 18, was the most professional young man I have ever seen in my life. This man was there an hour before we even had the place set up. He took pictures on the before and after. He created a whole thing on, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that. So I don't want to put everybody in this box. She ain't know. We're real poor, baby, but I like her humble self.
Yeah.
And I'm not speaking about her, but there is a thing about being ignorant that has become fashionable. It's become very fashionable in a percentage of people. It's become very fashionable to be, we applaud
it to Young Miami.
We love Cardi B. We love Young Miami
during these interviews and stuff. And I just want to say this: please don't equate somebody speaking slowly.
Exactly.
And because a lot of times being from down south, you get a bad rap. It's like, you slow? Like, are you dumb or are you dumb? Because of the dialect or how you speak. But it does not equate to.
I talk slow, but when my words come together, you know that I'm not slow. I talk.
But not knowing ham is not knowing where ham. I'm not gonna hold that against you, not knowing where ham's from. I'm not gonna hold that against you. I mean, that could be. You ain't grow up on a farm, I guess. Who knows? Like if you're from the city, you don't know where ham. Like technically, I know there's a lot of people who are like, what animal does ham come from? I don't know. It comes from one of them animals. It either comes from a pig. They're gonna say either a pig or a cow. I don't know. One of them things.
We just had a conversation at the table. Was lamb chops really? Is it beef or is it red meat? And there were people at the table who didn't know.
And Chick-fil-A confused you having a cow as the logo.
Why is a cow the logo? Ain't it Chick-fil-A?
Mascot, rather. Yeah, right.
Can y'all please stop doing commercials on the news? Y'all doing commercials on the news showing thousands of turkeys and be like, oh, it's about that time. Y'all are showing a bunch of animals that are about to get slayed. Their heads are going to get chopped off and they're going to get chopped so we can eat them. What about Fox being real, Mike? What about Fox being real? What does that mean? I don't know. We got to go. All right, Ashley Newman, we got to wrap it up. Rodney Perry's up next. We are 1 minute late. All right, y'all. Listen, we'll be back on tomorrow. We are off Thursday and Friday. We're going to tell you right now. We'll be back on Dallas Central Standard Time, 6 a.m. Tomorrow we'll be on the Eastern Standard Time, 7 a.m. in LA and West Coast. I have no idea, and I'm not going to try to figure it out. All right, love me for who I am, not who you want me to be. We at Sexy Mo the entire show. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. And there's also one thing in life and guarantee. If you deal with Shawny on a scale of 1 to 5, everything better be a mother 5. You better be that dude. You better be a superhero in bed. You better be a scholar. You better have a sparkling personality, and you better know God in a way. You better know the verse and chapters that you can quote to Shawny when you at dinner.
I am mad. Set your standards, girl. Set your standards.
So Mike, you're out.
I'm out. I'll be like the book of Raheem. You fight for everything in life. You fight for everything in life. Fight for your happiness and never let anybody take it from you. Michael Shawn and Takeover Legends. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top.